So the diagram is given here. By seeing this diagram, we can find the transition for each one. So Q0 comma 0. So Q0 comma 0. If we give the input 0, we'll get Q0 and Q1. So Q0 comma Q1 is given here as a transition function. So transition function of Q0 comma 1, we will get the output as Q0, because Q0, the input symbol 1 to the Q0 will get the transition of Q0. And Q1 comma 0, there is no any input for 0 for Q1, so we will get null. Q2 will get, as if we give 1 as the input to the Q1, then we will get the Q2. Similarly for Q2 and Q2 comma 0 and Q2 comma 1, there is no any input, so we have mentioned null value. And these are the new states we have find by the combination of Q0 comma Q1. So Q0 comma Q1, for the input of 0, we can just simply add the transition function, that is, we can split the Q0 and Q1. So transition function of Q0 comma 0 union, so we are going to add that particular Q0 and Q1, the input symbol 0, Q1 comma 0. So we have splitted this. We want to find the transition function of Q0 comma 0. So Q0 comma 0 transition function, we know that Q0 comma 0, Q0 comma Q1. So we can add that, take and write this and union function Q1 comma 0. So Q1 comma 0 is null value, so we will write as null. And if we add these both, we will get Q0 comma Q1. Similarly for Q0 comma Q1, a transition function with the input symbol 1 means, just first we want to split it, Q0 comma 1 union of transition function of Q1 comma 1. So then we can find the transition function individually and we can add it. So transition function of Q0 comma 1 is, Q0 comma 1 is here, so we get Q0, so we can write it Q0. And transition function of Q1 comma 1, Q1 comma 1 is Q2, so we can write it Q2. If we add this both, we will get a Q0 comma Q2. Same thing we can follow for next new states, that is Q0 comma Q2 comma, the input symbol is 0. If we take Q0 comma Q2, we can split it Q0 comma 0 union of Q2 comma 0. So if we find the transition function individually, we will get Q0 comma Q1. Same thing we can follow it for Q0 comma Q2. For input symbol, we will get Q0, and Q1 comma Q2 input symbol will get Q0 comma Q1, and Q1 comma Q2 input symbol we will get Q2. And last new status Q0 comma Q1 comma Q2 input symbol. If we take input symbol 0, first thing we want to split it. So transition function Q0 comma 0 union of Q1 comma 0 union of Q2 comma 0. If we find individually Q0 comma 0, that is the value Q0 comma 0 is Q0 comma Q1. So I have written this. Then Q1 comma 0. So Q1 comma 0 means Q1 comma 0 value is pi. Next union of Q2 comma 0. We know that Q2 comma 0 is value null, pi. So by adding these also value will be pi, these also will be pi, null value. So by adding this we will get Q0 comma Q1. Similarly, if we take input symbol 1, we can split it first and we will get the transition as Q0 comma Q2. This Q1 comma 1 will be Q2 and Q2 comma 1 will be pi. Q0 comma 1 will be Q0. So here we will get Q0, Q2, pi. So by adding this Q0 comma Q2. After identifying all the new states transitions, we are going to form the transition table for that new states also. First, we can list out all the new states. We know that we have listed 7 and epsilon will be the 8th state. So Q0, Q1 and Q2, Q1, Q0, Q1, Q0, Q2, Q1, Q2, Q0, Q1, Q2. So these are the states we have identified, and we know that initial state is Q0 and final state is Q2, and not only Q2, wherever we find Q2, that particular combination is also the final state. So I marked Q2 as final state, Q0, Q2 as final state, Q1, Q2 as final state, Q0, Q1, Q2. That particular state is also final state. So by our transition function, I have listed all the outputs of values what we get before. So we got Q0 input for 0, we got Q0, Q1, for 1 Q0. So pi values is Q2, and for Q2 if we give the input as 0, it is pi, and if we give 1, then pi. So the combinations Q0, Q1, if you want you can refer it, and by referring that I have listed all the values what we get in the transition function. So with this we will complete our step 3, but this is not our output. We want to end up with a transition diagram. So to draw the transition diagram from this particular table, we want to identify what are the states will be the reachable states, and if it is not reachable we can simply eliminate it, because unwantedly we no need to list out it all, and we no need to waste the time and our designs also, automata model also. So first we want to find the reachable state. To find the reachable state, first we can start with our initial state. Q0 is our initial state. So when we give the input as 0, we will get a state Q0, Q1, and when we give the input as 1, Q0. So here Q0 is already the state which is available, so we no need to worry about this Q0. But Q0, Q1 is our new state. So automatically from Q0 we will move to the Q0, Q1 state. So where it is? Here it is. So we will. So it is already both we have transferred, and now we are moving to the Q0, Q1 because it is the input of here. So we are taking Q0, Q1. So in this state, if we give the input as 0, we will get the transition function Q0, Q1. So this is also already here available, so nothing to worry about it. And next, if we give the input as 1, we will get the state Q0, Q2. This is new state. So we want to check whether it is available. Yes, it is available. We can tell this is also reachable. And Q0, Q2, it is also available. So I am moving to Q0, Q2. If you check Q0, Q2, if you give the input as 0, Q0, Q1, it is already available, so no issue. And Q0, it is also already available, so it is reachable. And other thing, there is no choice to go for Q1 or Q2 or Q1, Q2, Q0, Q1, Q2. So simply we can skip it. We no need to worry about this transition, and that is new states. So we can skip it. If we skip these all things, then automatically we get the possible states are so the final possible states are Q0, Q1 and Q0 comma Q2. We know that is Q0 is initial state and Q2 is a final state. So here only one Q2 is with the combination, so I have marked with the double circle, and I have given all the inputs. So this is the final transition diagram. So what the diagram is given, NFA diagram, we have converted the DFA diagram. So this is the output of our problem. So it's ending here. Thank you.